Right, we just started. Already there's breaking news. Dharmesh Sheth is here. What have you got?
Arsenal were left furious and bewildered after VAR officials reportedly admitted to a major error that denied the Gunners a clear penalty in their clash against Crystal Palace, reigniting the growing anger surrounding officiating standards in the Premier League. What should have been a defining moment in the match instead became yet another chapter in the long-running controversy over VAR's consistency, transparency, and competence. The incident occurred during a tense spell of the game when Arsenal were pushing hard to break Palace down. A dangerous ball into the box caused panic in the Crystal Palace defence, and as an Arsenal attacker moved to finish at close range, he was clearly impeded by a Palace defender. Replays showed obvious contact, with the defender making no genuine attempt to play the ball. The Arsenal player was sent tumbling, the Emirates erupted in appeals, and players surrounded the referee in disbelief. Yet the whistle never came. Initially, the on-field decision of no penalty was allowed to stand, with VAR conducting what was described as a silent check. Within seconds, play resumed, leaving fans stunned at how such a blatant foul could be overlooked. Social media exploded almost instantly, with supporters, pundits, and former referees questioning how VAR failed to intervene in what many described as one of the clearest penalty decisions of the season. The outrage intensified after reports emerged that VAR officials later admitted a mistake had been made. According to sources close to the refereeing body, the incident was reviewed internally, and it was acknowledged that Arsenal should have been awarded a penalty. This admission has done little to calm the storm, instead adding fuel to the belief that apologies after the fact mean nothing when points, momentum, and title hopes are already damaged. For Arsenal, the sense of injustice cuts deep. In a league where margins are razor thin, one wrong decision can define an entire season. Dropped points due to officiating errors are not easily forgotten, especially when rivals benefit from similar moments going the other way. Mikel Arteta, visibly frustrated after the match, carefully chose his words but made it clear that the club expects higher standards. While avoiding fines, his message was unmistakable: Arsenal are tired of being on the wrong end of game-changing decisions. Players echoed the manager's frustration. Senior figures in the dressing room reportedly struggled to understand how VAR, with multiple camera angles and slow-motion replays, could fail to spot such an obvious foul. The feeling within the squad is that VAR was introduced to eliminate clear and obvious errors, yet in this case, it seemingly created one. The wider football community has also weighed in. Former referees analyzing the incident on television unanimously agreed that it should have been a penalty. Some went further, questioning the criteria VAR officials are using and whether fear of overruling on-field referees is undermining the system's purpose. Fans of other clubs may laugh it off today, but many acknowledge that tomorrow it could be their team suffering from a similar injustice. This latest controversy adds to Arsenal's growing list of VAR grievances this season. From disallowed goals to ignored fouls and soft decisions going against them, the narrative of inconsistency is becoming impossible to ignore. While no club is immune to bad calls, Arsenal supporters argue that the frequency and severity of these errors are alarming. The Premier League and PML now face renewed pressure to explain how such a mistake occurred and what will be done to prevent repeats. Admitting an error without implementing meaningful change risks further damaging trust in the system. Fans don't want apologies, they want accountability, transparency, and competence. As the season progresses and the stakes rise, this incident could loom large in Arsenal's campaign. Points lost cannot be recovered, and momentum once broken is hard to regain. For now, Arsenal must move on, but the bitterness remains. VAR was supposed to protect the integrity of the game. On this night against Crystal Palace, it did the opposite, leaving Arsenal robbed, frustrated, and once again asking the same question: What is VAR actually for?